It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And there's no love lost between these AFC South foes.
It's the Titans and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons, and whether it was high school.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Titans readying for their opening drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their seventh-year QB.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start.
It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival. And this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Getting right back to it after that interception. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. He'll throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a 1-yard pickup there. Now a call to make on fourth and goal from the 1.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on fourth and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Roll.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger. Let go.
To throw, Richardson. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Jack. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now, Brock, we get a look at their draft class from this year. A group that, regardless of reviews around the league, they are very happy with.
Well, beyond the physical traits, there are certain types of players teams are just looking for in the draft. Guys who fit the identity and culture of the building and also match up with their schemes on the field. Looking at a couple names in front of us here, Kate, they just feel like they belong with this franchise.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
7 Pirates. Go.
Richardson on 3rd. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carty down for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's brought down after a short gain. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, But I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Works the sideline inside the 35. Down the sideline past the 25. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a one-score game in the first half. Michael Badgley on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Colts headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Check, Panther. Let go.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Ready.
First down throw here from Richardson. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Ready, ready? Ready, ready?
Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
To the air, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Richardson trying to get everybody to the line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They are throwing it again. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Got it. Ready?
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lions. Go.
From the red zone now. It is Kupp, left side. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They're 1-for-1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. They're set up at the 35 now. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They'll throw it again. Brought in right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 1-score game before halftime. Point after converted from Badgley. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Colts offense getting one final possession here in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime.
Stephanie! Mustang 19! 19 tight! 19 tight! Come 19! Come 19!
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Launches one deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Trap 60! Trap 60! Panther 11! 18! Pioneer!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds his man over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Let's go! 7 Pirates! Dragon 60! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taking a deep shot here. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown! If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Here we go. Set. Go. Go.
Looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us? Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. As this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. On first down, they'll run. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Ready.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Viking 18. Here we go.
Simple dive up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready,
Another carry for him. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Alert. Alert. Ready.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd and 8. That one's complete over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Lion, go.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go, shot.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready, set, hurt.
To throw, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop?
Warrior 70.
That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. It's about 43 yards for it. It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Bring it. Roll. Check.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. Throwing from the gun here. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with... a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback.
1st and 10 from the 41.
18 Cardinal. Let's go. Let's go.
Give now to the running back. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready.
They'll run now on 2nd down. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Carty now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hits him on the out route. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Looking to the air here. Complete out to the right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on second down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. A dose of the hurry up offense here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Titans hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Get it. 18, 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got a man left. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Got to hurry this to the line.
Trap 19, trap 19. Trap 50, trap 50. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Hauled in left side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Reload, reload. Let go.
Here's the handoff. Scores. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now... they'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, Scott.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pass him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.